Hey, what's up guys, it's still from Fino Concepts, and this is part 3 of me helping a friend out to create the designs I created for my pre-wedding shoot. So today we are going through how I edited this shot or created this design in Adobe Photoshop. Now if you are new here, he sent me a couple of images that he wanted me to help him out with a tutorial on how I created this particular photo and this and that. And this is the third editing that we are working with. So if you want to check out the previous ones, you can find that on the channel. So let's go ahead and get started. So for this particular tutorial, this is the images I'm going to use, 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and open them up in Photoshop. Now the reason why I chose these photos is there's no cut out, like as you can see in a particular image like this, his hand is cut off at some point. Here I have a perfect selection that I can create around him, and here too we can also see that. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab the quick selection tool and create a selection around my subject, which is the lady, like so. So with Photoshop you can just grab the quick selection tool and click on select subject, and I have my perfect selection. This is a lot easier because the background is not so complex. So I'll just right click and go to layer via copy, and I'll click and drag this onto my new image. Now when I bring it here, I release and the photo should be here like so. Now to make this make sense, I'm going to make the subjects, the two subjects, the guy and the girl, about the same. So I'll make this much smaller so that the head can look much better, and not like this where she's way bigger than how he is. So I think somewhere like this, about the same size for the head. He may have a longer chin, so I'll place her somewhere around here, and that is looking much better. Now I'm also going to, let me hide this for a second, or let's call this female for a second. I prefer to type in caps. And let's also let's turn this off for a second. Again, go back to the quick selection tool, select subject. So we select a subject around this background, which is the guy or the male here. Right click and again go to layer via copy, and just like that we have a cutout like so. So I don't actually need the background, so I go ahead and delete it. Now if you can't delete it, it's probably because there's this lock icon. If you're using a newer version of Photoshop, you just click it once, but on older versions you have to double click. So I can go ahead and delete it like this. Now let's go into our adjustment panel. I'll select the fourth icon from the left and click on solid color. I'll select a white color like I have here. Let's call this white color our background, and all I have to do is just bring it to the bottom, click and drag it to the bottom, and this is what we have. So again, like the previous tutorials, I'm not going through how to retouch image, how to make the image better and all of that. I'm just teaching how to create this sort of effect or design in Photoshop. Let me stretch this out a little bit more. All right, so I believe if you're already watching this, you are very conversant with photo editing. So that is not the purpose of this tutorial. The purpose of this tutorial is to help you create a design like what we have here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a picture here. I'm going to match the lights on their faces. As you can see, the image of the male is much darker than what we have on the female. So I'm just going to add in a bit of brightness for the male. So let's see, let's make him pop a little bit more. And I'm just going to create a clipping mask so that it affects just him and not the background too as well. So hold down the Alt key and click in between these two layers. Now you are not seeing it's affecting the brightness, affecting the background because it is white, and I mean making white brighter is still going to be white. All right, so what I'm going to do is we basically have this. The only thing is to make the image of the male black and white. So again, I'll go into the adjustment panel and I'll click on black and white here. And just like that, we have a black and white photo. So you can go ahead and play with a few of the sliders, like the blue. The blue is going to affect most of the blacks, and the magenta too as well, because depending on the lens you are using, you may get some purple fringing and all of that. So you can go ahead and adjust all of these to your liking. So we are already having our effects like the way we want it. But there's one more thing. The image of the lady is not blending with the image of the guy like we have in this particular photo, and that is because we added a bit of brightness to what we have in between them. So what I'm going to do is the layer behind, or the layer just before the female photo, this particular photo, we're going to create a new layer. So click on the new layer icon and break that beneath, and we are going to grab our brush tool. So be on your keyboard. Let's see how that is looking like. Let me set the opacity to 100%, change the color to white like we have here, and brush over like so. So this is what we have. Okay, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is make it much bigger and probably change the opacity to about 50 so that I can do it the way I want, so in a subtle manner. Let me reduce the size and brush right around here like so. Then right around the face should be more dominant, and we are already getting the effect. I can make it a bit bigger for these edges like so. So I can grab the move tool and position this wherever I want to position it. I'll bring it somewhere slightly down here so that we can still see the photo of the gentleman, or I can bring both of them here like so, and we already have this effect. So depending on how you want it, you can create that. And the next thing is to add in your text. So the text, you can say 10th August 26 like this, and we can also put in something like save the date, highlight everything, and use a font that we prefer. I'm using Dolly Cost for this particular font, and just increase or reduce the size depending on how it is looking like for you. So if I go ahead and select these two, this is what we have. Compared to our original image, I shot this particular photo with this edit in mind, so it makes it a lot easier as compared to this edit or sample that we have in here. So this is basically how to do or create this particular effect. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and our other channels, which I have them linked below. And as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Fino Concepts, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.